Missionaries of St. Francis de Sales, and I am Father Sabin, Msfs.
I am Father Samuel, Msfs.
I am Father Ruben, Msfs.
I am Father Seloraj, Msfs.
I am Sister Maria, Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod.
I am Father Jairaj, Msfs.
I am Father Alok, Msfs.
I am Father Vedamanikam, Msfs. I am Father Libin, Msfs.
And we are here in Annecy as part of the SPA program. This program commenced with a week of Salesian retreat that happens here in this place called Chavanod, a place deeply significant for both Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod and for the missionaries of St. Francis de Sales. Now Father Samuel, the director of SPA program, will speak more about the importance of this place.
My dear friends, we are in Chavanod, the mother house of the Sisters of the Cross, where the congregation was founded in the year 1838 by Father Mermier and Mother Claudine Echernier. The whole week we were here for the retreat. And sisters have in this house spirituality and cultural center. And it is a very important place for us as missionaries of St. Francis de Sales, because our founder was here to guide the sisters when they were founded. So it is up for us to go in the footsteps of Father Mermier and Mother Echernier in this very house, the mother house of the Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod. Now, I request Sister Maria, one of the Sisters of the Cross, to explain to us and lead us in the footsteps of Father Mermier and Mother Echernier. Thank you.
I am very glad to share with you in short about our mother foundress Claudine Echernier and how our congregation was born with the help of our father founder Peter Mermier. As you know, Father Peter Mermier was the instrument to start a congregation for the girls, hence a new congregation was born. The birth of the congregation. The congregation of the Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod was born in 1838 in Chavanod, where we are at present, in a small village in Haute-Savoie, in the center of east of France. So in the 19th century, you know about the French Revolution, which had brought to the place and all over France what was the history and what was the difficulties that they went through. So amidst of all, knowing everything, Father Peter Mermier, who came to preach mission in Chavanod, and met Mother Claudine, who was working in a presbytery with Father Delalex. So it was 1828 she had come. So Father was coming here many times to preach mission. Then once she met, Mother Claudine also had the urge and eager to help the girls. And Father also had the same thing in mind to start an association for the girls. So both of them came together with the Spirit. The Holy Spirit inspired them to start a new congregation. You see a picture of a house. This was the first house. It is called Mrs. Servita's house. So where Mother Claudine started her mission, she rented a room in this house and she started her mission there. And you also see the cross which was found and which was erected by the mission when Father Mermier came to preach. It was in 1848 they erected the cross in our garden that you may see later. Then the things what is kept there, it was used by Mother Claudine, and this is the writings of Mother Claudine. Mother Claudine and Father Peter Mermier, they had great devotion to St. Francis de Sales. So the statue is kept here. At the same time, they also had the devotion to Our Lady of La Salette, and the statue also you can see. In the middle, there is a picture of Monticule. So when mother had a great devotion to Our Lady of La Salette, she wants to have the statue of La Salette in the Monticule. At that time it was not possible. So after the death of Mother Claudine, Father Tissot, he was the superior general, and with Adel Mermier, they have erected a Monticule when mother had the desire to do the same thing, but they have kept Our Lady of Compassion. In front of you, at your left, you see a house. It is called Lafayette, first house of the missionaries of Francis de Sales. These are the writings of Father Mermier, and some of the rules and regulations are written for the sisters at that time. So it is exposed here. At the age of 27, Mother Claudine came here to work with Father de Lalax. So here the church was existing in the middle. So imagine there was a church. It was not a big but the small church, and this wall was existing. You just see it's a small wall. The other side people were living. This was the church place. Then around the church there were cemetery, and our sisters, when they have started their mission here, it was there that Mother Claudine stayed. We will talk about later. But in the church they prayed, they had mass, everything. Then when they had funeral also, after the funeral, the sisters were buried around the church. So when Mother Claudine was working here, she met Father Mermier in this church when he had come for mission, to preach mission here. So that is the way they came in contact, and Father de Lalax, who was here, was also helping the sisters as well as Father Mermier to continue this inspiration. So in 1848, this cross was erected. Since Father Mermier came to preach mission here, and Mother Claudine also had the desire to express whatever she had this inspiration with Father. So Father also had the same desire to start an association for the young girls, because his dream was to make the young girls to educate or something to do, which is very important for the young girls, because they were just left alone in the street. Then Father became a spiritual guide of Mother Claudine. They both of them came together and found the congregation. And Father de Lalax, who was the parish priest, helped Mother Claudine also in this project. This was the old presbytery where Father de Lalax was staying, and Mother Claudine was helping him. So they both were here, and there were small rooms. Father de Lalax was teaching catechism to the boys, and Mother Claudine was teaching catechism in the kitchen for the girls. So like that way she has started her mission in this presbytery. This is the farmhouse, Servitas house we call it. So Mother Claudine was living in the presbytery, and for first to move to start a congregation and this house. So she quitted that presbytery and lived here, rented a room here in this Servitas house. Alone, she wanted to live alone, only with God. Then after that, when Father Mermier was telling, if you want to start that means association, it is not enough to live alone, just conversing with the Lord. We have to move, we have to do beyond that. So that's why Father also accepted to take a house, to rent a house here, rent a room here, and continue the good work which she was doing in the presbytery. So she was teaching catechism in the presbytery. At the same work which she was doing, she did it here also. Then two more young girls joined here, Jeanne Belleville and Françoise Grandchamp. This is the second farmhouse where sisters were working in the field, and they were cultivating, and they were. We had mother house there. Now also it is existing, and here some of the sisters were living here and doing all the manual work. Some sisters, those who were working in the schools, and they were living here. But mother, she wanted always do the manual work and live here peacefully. This is the old novitiate. So many sisters formed here. And this is called Loretta House. Lorette, we say Loretta House. Now it is no longer with us. It is being sold since 3 years. But so many sisters were formed here. This is the mission cross. Just it is written Souvenir de la Mission de 1848. Just to have the souvenir of the mission preached by fathers. So many fathers came, one among them Father Peter Mermier, and for that they have erected a cross in 1848. We are at the entrance of the mother house of the Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod. The building which you see, it was constructed in 1841. But there is a lot of changes, now you can see. But the original wall is kept as it was, with a little modification. Now this house is called Monticule. Before it was mother house, it's no more as mother house. It's all changed. It's now the apartments. Apartments which cost very low price. Those who are living in the marginal of the society are living here. So they pay very little rent. It is no more belong to us, it is given to the agency. But we have always the name Monticule. We have also one community here inside. At the end you can see the balcony down the first floor. So that is our house. Just you can see it is written Site Historic of the Foundation of the Congregation of the Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod. So it is found on 1838, and the founders Claudine Echernier, Pierre-Marie Mermier. In order to have the souvenir, because this building belongs to us, but it is given to the agency, and many families are at least 12 families are living here inside. To have that foundation, not to forget where it started, because it was the mother house, that's why the small board is kept here. You can see the date 1868, the construction started, but the benediction 1869. You see the symbols. These are the symbols of passion and resurrection. So you can see the crown, hammer and the nails, and also the tree. So the tree of what we say, the tree which gives life. So there is a life, and the cross, that's the main. So even Father was preaching about so many things on passion, but he was also preaching about resurrection. Those days we just ponder over on the passion, but we miss the resurrection. But Father Mermier, he used to preach at the same time the resurrection also. So that's the symbol they kept it in front of the chapel. This was the church existing in the time of Mother Claudine Echernier. She came and she was seeing the construction, but she was not there for the benediction of the church, because she died in 1869, month of August 10th. But the church, we had benediction 4th October 1869. She saw the construction. Here you see, this was the altar, and you see the crown over the altar. So that's the symbol of Christ. And there the first vitro you see Saint Helen, who is holding the cross, as well as she is holding a building, the church. And at your left you can see Saint Joseph, and at your right our patron saint Francis de Sales. Even in 1868 they can do all the magnific work. It is so beautiful to see. You can see a small tabernacle which is the form of pearl, and over that the cross is erected, fixed. We are in front of the Monticule, which is very close to the Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod to our heart. Mother Claudine had a dream of having Our Lady of La Salette, because at that time, at her time, in 1846, the apparition of Our Lady of La Salette had. She walked and went to Our Lady of La Salette to see and pray. Her devotion made her to bring a statue of Our Lady of La Salette, which was not possible at that time. It was realized by Father Tissot, who was a superior general at that time, 1883, and with the help of Mother Adele Mermier. So they have erected the statue and chose Our Lady of Compassion instead of Our Lady of La Salette. It is called Notre Dame de Compassion in French, in English, Our Lady of Compassion. It was erected in 1883, 28th June. In the hand of Our Lady, the list of the sisters, those who lived in this community, and the rule of life, and the photo of the Pope at that time, Leo XIII, is there. It is kept there as a remembrance. Our Mother Claudine was buried there where we saw in the garden, and when we removed the tomb of our Mother Claudine, we only placed the stone as a souvenir of our Mother Claudine Echernier here. It is written, "The cross is her book and the cross will be her glory."
Now we thank Sister Maria for taking us for a short tour in the campus of the Sisters of the Cross of Chavanod, where their congregation was founded. As we conclude this journey from Chavanod, we look forward to meeting you again in our next episode, walking in the footsteps of St. Francis de Sales and Father Mermier. Stay blessed. Live Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you.